Hi everyone, happy Valentine's Day. Welcome back to Daisy Poppet's Farm. I'm Kaz, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to make a watermelon and mint granita. Granitas are a semi-frozen dessert which originated from Sicily, and they are made by combining sugar syrup with pureed fruit and then frozen. And the result would be a almost slushy like dessert, but so much better. You will find the recipe in the description box below the video, but let's get into this recipe. In a medium saucepan, you want to combine 220 grams of white sugar with 500 mils of water, and you want to stir it until the sugar has dissolved. Once the sugar has dissolved, you bring it up to the boil. So once the mixture has boiled, I will meet you back here. Okay, the sugar mixture has come to the boil. I'm just going to reduce the heat a little bit. And then I'm going to drop in a few sprigs of pineapple mint, and I'm going to let that simmer on a reduced heat for about 5 minutes. And you do not want to stir at this point as well. So once again, I'll meet you back here in 5 minutes. Okay, it's been 5 minutes where the mint has been left to simmer in the sugar mixture, and I actually grow this pineapple mint along with several other varieties of mint, such as the normal garden mint that most people have in their herb gardens, alongside with peppermint and ginger mint, and what else have I got? Some apple mint, which in this heat it probably hasn't done too well, and I've also got fruity sage and the pineapple sage growing in my herb garden. And I was able to buy the pineapple mint online through Mudbrick Herb Cottage down on the Gold Coast, and they've got a great online store. I'm just going to pop this sugar syrup aside while I'll get the watermelon prepared. So we'll check in with you a little bit later. For this recipe, you're going to need 1.6 kilos of watermelon, and I've just chopped it up and I'm about to put it through the food processor. Very lucky that this watermelon is actually seedless, so I don't have to go through the whole process of de-seeding the watermelon. So let's just process this watermelon up. Once you've processed or blended up your watermelon, you need to pass the watermelon through a fine metal sieve into a bowl. I just want to stir this so that I can get as much of the watermelon juice as possible out. Like so. Okay, the watermelon puree has been passed through a sieve, and I've removed the mint sprigs out of my sugar syrup, and then all we're going to do is just pour that sugar syrup into the watermelon puree, give that a good stir through, and then we're going to transfer this mixture into a jug. That way we can put our mixture into some shallow baking trays, and then we're going to put those baking trays in the freezer, but I'll go through that step with you now. Now I'm going to pour our watermelon granita mixture into these trays. Now I'm going to cover all of these trays with some aluminium foil, and I'm going to pop them into the freezer for about 2 hours. So that's before. I'll meet you back here in about 2 hours. Alrighty, the Granita mixture has been put in the freezer for about 2 hours, and as you can see there's some ice crystals being formed. And what you want to do with a fork, you just want to break up all these ice crystals into the unfrozen Granita mix. You just mix it all the way through, just breaking them all up. Make sure you drag the fork underneath the mixture as well, just so that everything is nice and mixed through. And then when you're happy with the consistency, you just pop the aluminium foil back over your tray, and then this goes back into the freezer for about, I think, another 2 hours will do it. Alrighty, so I'm going to put this back in the freezer for another 2 hours. I've just taken one of the trays of the watermelon granita out of the freezer, and as you can see it's just about frozen through. So all I want to do is just try and with the fork break up the ice crystals, just by lifting it up and pushing down. You can hear the ice crystals breaking up. Sorry if it's a yucky sound. As I said, I just want to break up these ice crystals so they're a bit smaller. Just about done. Now I'm just going to put this tray back in the freezer for about half an hour so it dries, if that makes sense. Just so that it's a little bit more frozen for when we go to serve our dessert. Alrighty, meet you back here in half an hour. I've just taken out the watermelon and minced granita, and as you can see that the ice crystals look fluffy and a bit dry and flaky. That's what you want. So all I'm going to do now is grab some little dessert bowls, and then I'm going to just spoon my granita into these bowls like so. If you want, you could actually layer it with whipped cream as well, or another suggestion is to actually layer them between a brioche bun or croissant. Apparently that's what the Sicilians eat for breakfast. And then I'm just going to garnish it with a bit of pineapple mint. And there you have it. Granitas are best served straight away. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sure I'm going to enjoy eating my watermelon and mint granita. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.